tell him to sit. What did you create friendship? What did you do? Yeah? Yeah. I was thinking.
My intentions have been pure. I want Joshua. He's been dodging me, ducking me, and I was like, whoa. So I called Eddie. No, we ain't heard a peep. I said, so why is he calling my name out saying I've been ducking and dodging it? I felt like we've been stuck at a big hurdle with this last WBC, bro. I've shown my cards, so I've laid them all out on the table. So you've got a chance to beat me and have the keys to the city. You have a chance to earn your biggest prize money.
People often talk about punchers being born with natural power, a rare spark. But Anthony Joshua isn't just naturally strong, he's shaped by pressure, molded like steel in a blazing furnace. His strength carries an almost legendary feel, as if it comes straight from the giants of heavyweight boxing's past. And with Jake Paul now marked as the next man in his path, Joshua is grinding like someone chasing fate itself, not just another check.
That's it, and again. Good, and again. Good, two more. One more of them. Good.
Each training session feels straight out of a movie. Sweat launches off his shoulders, punches echo through the gym like rolling thunder. His footwork cuts across the canvas with the sharp control of a fighter who's found his mission all over again.
I want to test myself. I've been through a lot, and I want to see what I have left to give. When I say what I have left to give, I am not resting on what I have. I am building on what I have. And I want to see how far I can take myself. I know what it takes. I know what this game's about. And I'm going to push myself beyond the limits where I've been before. Hence where I found myself in Dallas, because I'm trying to find an environment that can stimulate me, motivate me, and push me on to higher heights.
He's carrying that rare blend of control and menace. His movement is smoother, his reactions quicker, and every punch he throws doesn't just connect, it makes a statement. This isn't your typical training camp. It feels like a warrior returning to form, a heavyweight ruler polishing his legacy. Behind the scenes, AJ is turning skill into force and force into something that borders on art.
You have to find it within yourself. If I've got to tell you to get up, and I've got to tell you to go to work, and I've got to tell you to do everything, then until that person stops telling you, you're never going to be able to achieve anything. So that's the best piece of advice I've been given, is find it within yourself to be motivated. You've been blessed with a brain, heart for emotions, spiritual connection.
Left hook head, left hook body. Good, body head. Good, and again.
You can sense it. This isn't preparation for Jake Paul the YouTuber. Joshua is working like a man ready to reintroduce himself to the world. And while AJ sharpens up like a reigning monarch preparing to reclaim his crown, Jake Paul is pushing himself like an outsider determined to flip the script and carve out his own legend.
Stay using the stick, man. Take some deep breaths.
People can criticize him all they want, but is not approaching this like some publicity stunt. His trading blows with massive sparring partners, taking shots that would make the average influencer rethink their entire career, and structuring his team like he's putting together a full-scale heavyweight operation.
He went out and got a trio of destroyer heavyweights. I have to say, this is insane stuff. This picture, I guess, was on his story, but Ring Magazine also posted on their Twitter. Jake Paul sparring in the gym with heavyweights Jared Big Baby Anderson, Frank Sanchez, and Lawrence Okoli to prepare for his fight against Anthony Joshua next month. Now, this picture is fucking insane. Number one, you do have legitimate heavyweights there. Frank Sanchez, probably the most legitimate of them all right now, the Cuban Flash, is 25-1 with 18 knockouts. He did get beat by Cabiel, but he's a legit heavyweight. Sorry, ads going crazy. Legit heavyweight.
Jake is operating with that relentless, unshakable confidence you only see in true disruptors, the kind of mindset that brushes off logic, ignores history, and tunes out every analyst warning him to back out. And oddly enough, that conviction makes him even more of a threat. He's polishing that right hand like it's his own legendary weapon, tightening up his guard, and stepping into each workout as if he's preparing to deliver one of the biggest shock moments the boxing world has ever witnessed.
Anthony Joshua's now working or training with Alexander Usyk and his team.
Oh, okay. I love it. That's surprising. I love it. Actually, I really like that. And for Anthony Joshua to humble himself and say, hey, I think I got some things I can learn. For Jake Paul.
And stepping away from all the chaos surrounding AJ versus Jake, we suddenly land on Alexander Usyk casually mentioning the idea of Anthony Joshua training with his team. Just like that, the narrative feels like it opened up a hidden bonus level. And honestly, only Usyk could deliver news this massive with the chill, laid-back tone of someone talking about what he needs to buy at the store.
So, are you training Anthony Joshua? This is what everybody's thinking. Maybe you're the coach. Are you the coach?
No, I'm not coach, I'm friend. Yeah, I'm friend. I have very professional coach, not one, more like a team. Now we with Anthony like a friends. If I can help my opponents, I help.
The interviewer is practically shouting, "So, are you coaching AJ now?" And Usyk just grins with that calm, monk-like wisdom and replies, "No, I am a friend, brother." That's peak Usyk energy. The man is casually helping a former rival without hesitation, basically handing out tips like cheat codes to someone he already beat twice. And the best part? He talks about calling Joshua on the phone like it's the most normal thing in the world. "Hello, my friend, champion," as if they are two relatives catching up before a Sunday family meal.
Only if this have my opponents. For example, we speak with Anthony. Say, hey bro, I have preparation. If you can come with my camp, we training with you together. Oh, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I will with Anthony with camp 2 weeks. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're training together. Anthony makes special work. I too. Special, but we work together.
It's obvious to anyone watching, AJ didn't just walk into a gym. He stumbled into what might be the most supportive yet lethal training crew on the planet. Usyk's team is giving him tailored drills, smart strategies, and focused guidance, but not handing over the full Usyk style, which seems reserved for a select few. And you can feel the shift. Joshua is leveling up again. First it was Tyson-inspired drills, now he's learning from Usyk's tactical masterminds. Jake Paul might be discovering hidden tricks, but AJ? He could be unlocking the complete championship expansion pack.
Kind of guy, we speak with Anthony, message, now we speak on the phone, yeah, not Instagram, but I have a number, Anthony have number. For example, we drive in a car. He called me, hey champ, hello, how are you, blah, 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 blah. We joking, hey, good luck training, because I see this guy in the gym. My team, hey, Alex, hello, hey, brother.
Sliding away from Usyk and his casual AJ is basically my gym buddy vibes. We land straight on Tony Bellew, and you can feel the heat rise the moment he speaks. Bellew comes in sounding like he's already rehearsed the verdict on this fight, and I'm sitting here thinking, this is the most politely savage critique I've ever heard. He opens with a light joke about getting home to his wife and kids, then immediately shifts to the thought of Jake Paul in the ring with AJ, 10-ounce gloves and all, like someone just defied the laws of physics. Bellew's expression says it all, equal parts shock and that I've seen enough to know nonsense when I see it energy, like your uncle at a backyard barbecue.
Because it's just madness. I can't get my head around it, mate. I just don't believe he is going to be in the ring facing Josh with 10-ounce gloves on. When he touches him for the first time with a pair of 10-ounce gloves on, he's going to get the fright of his life.
And when Bellew says Jake is about to get the shock of his life the moment AJ lands a punch, that wasn't analysis, that was basically a spoiler alert. Me, all of us could feel that veteran honesty spilling out of him like steam from a boiling kettle. Then he doubles down, bringing heavyweight legend Dave Allen into the mix, and suddenly the whole scene feels like a comedy roast disguised as boxing commentary. Bellew flips effortlessly from laughing to dead serious, this'll be over in one round, while Allen nods right behind him, yep, makes no sense, but the money's there. And the thing is, these guys aren't dismissing Jake, they acknowledge he's better than most people give him credit for. They even admit sparring partners have told them he's solid.
And the bell's going to go with 10-ounce gloves on?
I hope so.
Well, we all hope so, yeah, but do you believe it?
I think it will happen. I think Jake Paul.
Do you believe Josh is going to get in the ring and he's going to put 10-ounce gloves on?
Hope so, yeah.
And he's going to chin him?
If he don't chin him in 6 minutes.
Do you believe that he's going to get in the ring?
Yeah, but I can't lie, I've heard some people sparring him and apparently Jake's alright. That's what I'm going to say.
But the moment AJ's name comes up, all that respect for Jake seems to vanish, like it left its ID at home. Bellew says he can't even picture Jake stepping into the ring, the boxing equivalent of I'll believe it when I see it. Then he adds that even at 42, he'd gladly take Jake on. Safe for monetization, yet still full of bite. You're left thinking, only in boxing do you get fatherly concern, real respect, comedy, and doomsday-level warnings all in one interview. And that's exactly why it's so entertaining. We're right there with them, laughing, scratching our heads, and somehow even more hyped for a fight that half the sport still isn't sure will ever happen.
What does that mean?
I've heard Jake's alright.
Alright, so what are you saying then?
I'm just saying, I heard he's alright.
Okay.
Like,
suggesting there's a chance that...
No, like, fighters that have sparred him are saying like he's better than they thought he'd be.
Yeah, do you believe that? Because I actually believe he's better than what people think he is.
He is better than people think he is, but doesn't mean you can take on the former unified heavyweight champion of the world. I know some white collar fighters who are really good, but you ain't getting in with me and I'm 42. I'll take your whiskers off your chin.
Jumping from Tony Bellew, who practically predicted a Jake Paul-shaped catastrophe, we land on Lamont Roach, and the man doesn't hold back. When asked about Jake taking on Anthony Joshua, Roach delivers a level of honesty that makes you grip your seat like on a roller coaster. My first thought, this guy's wild. And you, I, and all of us feel that truth like a jab straight to the ribs. Then Roach pivots, almost like he's giving Jake a pep talk on the edge of a cliff, pointing out how mind-blowing it is for a non-traditional boxer to land a fight with a former unified heavyweight champ and Olympic gold medalist. It's both insane and impressive. Roach's message? If you're going to go big, aim for the tallest peak. And honestly, Jake didn't just climb the mountain, he helicoptered to the summit and dared the storm to throw hands.
First thoughts was, this guy's crazy. Not gonna lie, but I get it. Coming from a guy who's not a true traditional boxer, and to be able to have a position where he can fight a former unified world champion, former Olympic gold medalist, and to do it on such a stage where Anthony Joshua was a superstar as well. I mean, like, he sold out the O2, you know? Twice, absolutely. I think.
Then Roach drops the hammer. No hesitation, no theatrics, just straight up boxing logic. He says he thinks Jake's going to get hurt, maybe even taken apart, the kind of trouble you'd compare to a catastrophic Narnia-level hit. You can almost picture the medical team bracing off camera. Roach didn't frame it as trash talk, it was a weather forecast. Expect heavy shots, poor visibility, and a high chance of flashbacks. Yet even while forecasting disaster, he acknowledges the spectacle, massive crowd, insane money, a show like no other. And you and I both know exactly what he's saying. This fight is the perfect mix of chaos, courage, cash, and pure entertainment. Jake Paul wanted the biggest stage possible, and according to Lamont Roach, he might have just reserved the most dangerous front row seat in boxing.
You know, kind of smart. If you're gonna go big, why not go to the highest, like the highest of the mountain?
Smart is one thing. What do you think happens in the ring, though, champ?
I think he gets hurt for sure. I think he gets obliterated. Something close to like Francis Ngannou. I think something like that happens, and it's going to be bad for him. But there will be a lot of viewers. There will be a lot of viewers, and it then will be a lot.
After everything we've covered, AJ evolving into a powerhouse seemingly forged by the gods, Jake Paul building a team like his casting for a heavyweight superhero squad, Usyk casually offering his legendary friendship, Bellew forecasting disasters, Dave Allen nodding like a wise oracle, and Lamont Roach mixing respect with meteor-level warnings, you can feel it. This isn't just a fight. It's a full-blown cinematic event. One side is legacy, raw power, skill, and rebirth. The other is chaos, guts, ambition, and a right hand that ignores the rulebook entirely. And all of us, fans, analysts, the whole boxing world, are on the edge of our seats, popcorn ready, wondering, will Jake rewrite the story, or will AJ remind everyone why heavyweight power speaks its own language? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is this a true competitive clash, a bold paycheck mission, or the wildest crossover boxing has ever seen? And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Boxing Stories. See you in the next one.